Hello? Base of Chanel?
She hasn't got it yet.
I want more of you.
I still want to forget.
Well, we've got that house.
Yeah.
Total lunacy.
You've been sleeping with my daughter. Don't insult me by denying it. You let her down gently, but you do nothing until Friday. You understand?
Yeah.
Why have we moved the date?
Buyers are in a hurry.
What have you...
It's your Uncle Tiggsy, and he's gone. He died this afternoon.
I'm taking my 60 years!
I hate you.
Hate him later. Who else knows?
Nobody.
Jade?
No, I'm not some stupid kid. We're in love.
Nobody, but nobody knows. Just you and Ben.
Well, he's not going to announce it in his staff room, is he?
Well, at least it's contained. It's a big vat of rancid shit, but the lid's still on.
I'm calling the police.
What good is that gonna do? Just think about Ashley.
The career, you mean?
It's one and the same thing. Now, if you want to drag Ashley into some sex abuse scandal, go ahead. But it's that she's going to be remembered for, not the modelling, not the A-stars.
Just listen to him, Dee, please.
Poor Dad.
I know, love, but he'll be glad that Tiggsy's not suffering anymore.
I'm gonna go home and see him.
Well, they'll be with Kerry.
No, I want to see my dad.
Of course you do. Are you going to stop here with me, Michael?
It didn't even last 3 months.
Oh, Jade. They're in there. I've come to offer my condolences, Mrs. Howard.
You're a good lad.
Sorry if you lost me.
Cheers.
Have you had your tea, Moonbase?
Well, it was more of a snackette, really.
Toad in the hole, dear. Roast potatoes, broccoli, onion gravy.
If it's no trouble.
How many bangers?
4, please.
Make yourself at home.
If you want to take some time off from business, I'll keep things ticking over.
Told him 3 to 6 months. Lying fuckers.
Dad.
My other slag. I mean, what does slags carry in the bags these days?
For God's sake, Terry!
DJ Gobshide's still coughing a handful, is he? Oh, look, no condoms. It gets better and better. Where'd you do it, love? In his car? You make your dad very, very proud. At least their shag's got a degree.
I'm sorry, love, your dad's really upset.
He's upset. It's not about you.
Ashley.
Me and Ben are in love. McIntyre.
Fantastic.
And Dad went round and beat him up.
Well, you're honoured. You never smacked Hardy when I lost mine.
He wasn't your teacher.
All you and Dad cared about was the house getting trashed.
Don't be ridiculous.
Ashley loses hers and the sky's caved in.
You're right. I've been neglectful. But that stops now. You tell DJ Gobshite it's finito, right? I mean it. Both of you. You get your heads down, you get your exams. No more DJ Gobshite and no more pedo teacher. Got it? Join the fucking queue.
Señor Nonce, buenos tardes.
This is Ashley's agent. It's just us. No Terry, no police.
Though, that could change. Shall we? "500 lines. I must not fuck minors.
She isn't a minor.
In loco parentis."
I know. Jesus, I know.
She thinks you're in love with her.
I tried to do what you said. I
Laurie's
cancelled...
got a plan.
In an ideal world, you'd go into school tomorrow and you'd be crushed to death by an overhead projector. That not being the case, here's what's going to happen. You are going to go off with stress. You were coming out of your favourite art house cinema. Lolita, perhaps. When you were set up on by some very nasty rapscallions.
3 of them, I think, got me on the ground, battered me. I didn't stand a chance.
God in heaven. What have the police said?
Don't involve the police.
Well, I quite understand your reluctance.
It was a random attack. It could have happened to anybody.
But it happened to you, Ben. You've been deeply wrong.
There's no point in involving the police. I didn't get a good look at any of them anyway.
There might be CCTV. Giuliani cleaned up New York with zero tolerance.
Just want to put it behind me.
But for evil to triumph, it only requires...
Please, Howard. Please don't.
So, Pol Pot, anything you'd like to share? Like when exactly you chanced upon the love that dare not speak its name?
Monday. Satisfied? Wiped the floor with him.
Well, you didn't tell Ashley that you knew. You waited until the new house was signed, sealed and delivered before setting Terry on it.
The minute I found out, I put a stop to it. I thought I had.
Well, pragmatic.
Why should that selfish little shit stop us from going forward in life?
You could have blown it at Chanel.
Yeah, which is why
You don't keep things from me. Ever.
You had enough on your plate.
Ashley has got the best agent she will ever have. What she doesn't seem to have now is a mother.
I made the right decision for my whole family.
I sitting on it.
I did not sit on it.
Same old Mark don't do, honey. I pimp the kids. Did you give good sob?
He wants me to go to the doctor's first thing. Get signed off.
Excellent. Give yourself a big gold star. Or an inappropriate pat on the arse.
This isn't funny.
Quite right, Nancy. Now, burst into tears at your GPs. Tell him that every time you close your eyes, you see flying Stanley knives. Then invest in a Times Head. Get yourself a new job. Norfolk, the Orkneys, Royston Vasey. Someplace where the dads do the daughters, and they've all got gauzy eyes. I'll be in touch. When it'd be inconvenient.
I'm really sorry I'm stuck here. I feel like I'm really letting you down.
No, don't be silly. Is everything all right?
Yeah, nothing for you to worry about.
Thanks, Terry.
What for not being there?
You've been here for weeks. You kept Tiggsy sane.
I think it was the other way around.
He would not have managed without you. Nor would I.
I'm so sorry. Thanks for screwing everything up for me and Darren, who I just happen to love, by the way.
I love Ben.
Not interested. You're only telling me now because the shit's it.
I'm not. I couldn't tell you. I swore to him I wouldn't tell
it's
anyone.
called grooming.
You don't know the first thing about him. I'm so sorry. I really wanted to tell you, but I couldn't.
Yeah, you signed the Official Secrets Act. I get it. Enjoy your new house.
Oh, do you see what I see?
Nice work, Terry.
This slag's getting on.
Back indoors, please. Jade!
Go and sort it. Else tomorrow you move into a 4-bedroom house of cards, one small puff, and it belongs to that stinking brown estuary.
Wait, love, please. Jade.
No, you can tell, Dad, that Darren's going to flip me over the war memorial and do me up the shit off.
Look, I'll sort you, Dad. He's not thinking straight. He's upset about Tiggsy. You don't have to stop seeing Darren.
Too right, I don't.
But Ben and Ashley, I mean, it'd be really terrible for all of us if it gets out.
I am so not arsed.
Come on, May. We'll have a nice little chat.
No, just leave me alone, will you?
How's the PR whitewash going?
Let's just hope Jade keeps her mouth shut.
I hope she blabs. That streak of shit will get what's coming to him.
What, and Ashley's whole life will be ruined? Papers will have a field day and tongues will be wagging all over Runcorn.
Chanel, up to Swanee.
For nothing. He'll be on some register and our daughter will be on the scrap heap.
I know. What made you think she'd be round at this place?
Process of elimination. Tried everywhere else and she'd been throwing herself into her homework.
Sorry, I was going to drive, but I've got no juice.
I sat here ages.
Oh, I'm sorry, babe. What's up?
Everything. I walked out.
Go away.
I'm homeless.
What are you gonna do? What? Could maybe sneak you into mine once my mum's in bed.
No, don't put yourself out.
Well, what's happened?
I like you even interested.
Hey, what have I done?
Nothing. A big fat zilch. You know we're supposed to be tunnelling out of this shithole, starting a new life together.
Hello, I'm working my tits off, Jade.
It's all my ass. I'm not surprised that guy ripped you off. You're a total waste of space.
I binned you last time because you started to do my head in. You know, it's all coming back to me.
What is the crisis?
Big kick-off with my dad.
What about?
Long story.
Result? My granny's pot. You can't drink that, it'll give you gout. The last person to have gout was Henry VIII.
I swear, you'll get crystals on your big toe. Oh, you pisshead.
Drinks, drink.
How are we doing? All bases covered?
Yep, I think so.
Excellent. It's good night from me, and it's good night from him.
Murray.
Who else said that past midnight? You should have told him where to stick his business card as well.
Yeah, and have Ashley resent us for the rest of our lives.
No modelling, no private tutor, no pervy teacher. She'll still be our little girl.
You can't know that, love. Life takes over. New house tomorrow. New start, year zero. It's not just a house, it's a lifestyle.
£750,000. It's a millstone round your necks.
My neck.
You're in a fabulous new house. One of the biggest brands in the world is snapping at your heels. You've got prospects most 16-year-olds would die for.
But it's pointless without Ben.
Love is a transitory, pain-ravaged, head-fucking, bowel-slackening, heart-stabbing crock. Fact.
Just want Ben.
You were the hottest client on our books. Ever. And you get one shot at modelling, Ash. Don't blow it all for him.
Can I go now?
Shit almighty. You jammy cow.
Hey, short ass, last come, last serve. You've copped for the cat bedroom.
I wouldn't worry about it. It'll still piss on mine.
I'll meet you in the West Wing.
Hello, Twinny.
It's not been the same without you.
Is he in there?
So's Kerry. They've just been to get the death certificate. Well, she ain't blabbed. She hasn't blabbed.
No.
What?
Chanel. A bit too quiet for my liking. Later.
Sandwiches, sausage rolls, a bit of salad, and a big pot of chilli.
You've only just moved in.
What's the use of having all this space? They're coming here, no arguments.
Seems like an awful lot of work.
Well, for God's sake, Carrie, let's show off the new house.
Okay, thank you.
Neither of the girls has made eye contact with me since Friday.
Headstrong, like the father.
We're losing them.
Rubbish. It's a blip. A daughter's a daughter all her life. A son's a son till he takes a wife. One of my mum's pearls. So Mikey'll drift away.
Unless he marries Moonbase.
Hey, you're a bit bristly there, love.
Yeah. Didn't bother shaving. See? One of us is going up the greasy pole and one of us is sliding down into the gutter.
You've had the Millers being arseholes. You've been a rock to Tiggsy. You'll find work.
I don't know. Seems like I'm just sitting round picking holes in everything you're doing while you're buzzing round like a blue-arsed fly.
Can I have that in writing, please? I've been worried about you.
Yeah?
But I never worry about us.
And I've been worried about us drifting apart and Tiggsy dies.
We've got 20 years of glue binding us together. 20 years of rowing and laughing. Lifetime. It's years that count, Terry. I'd be lost without you.
Ditto.
You do realise that this funeral's bow ties only, don't you?
Get lost.
Some weird Catholic thing. Kelly wants to play it by the book. Or you could wear that. Then you'd be off the hook.
Tiggs's.
You'd want a bit of blue in the crowd.
So, tidings from Chanel? As soon as you know, just let me know. Your phone will be on vibrate. Okay, stick.
Father of mercies, the Lord of all consolation, be with you.
And also with you.
In the waters of baptism, Timothy Ignatius died with Christ and rose with him to new life. May he now share with him eternal glory. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Amen.
Amen.
The last speech I did for Tiggsy was as his best man 18 years ago. He took me to one side at the evening do and said there weren't enough jokes and that I should have made them sound more interesting. We fell out once. I'd like to say it was over the Falklands or CND, but it was over Elvis Costello. Some Tiggsy trivia. He shares a birthday with Jeremy Paxman. He saw this as a sign of like-minded genius. If he was ever stranded on a desert island, his luxury item was hair. Pet hates. Reds who live in the past. Reds who live in the present. The red arrows, the Red Cross, simply red. And that speed camera on Banks Lane. We talked about today a few weeks ago.
He wanted me to blub like a baby and make a show of myself. It wasn't always easy being his friend. His glass was always half full. He wasn't angry enough about the cancer. Always maintained he'd been blessed. Good parents. A very happy 18 years with Kerry. Carrying his coffin is an honour, but it's 40 years too soon. Tiggsy was never going to set the world on fire, but the world was a better place with him in it. He said I'd end on a cliché.
Tell me, Jesus, will it last? Now that I found peace at last, tell me, Jesus, will it last? Birds were laughing in the trees. It's only make believe.
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
A ship sails, and I stand watching till she fades on the horizon, and someone at my side says, "She is gone." Gone where? Gone from my sight, that is all. She is just as large now as when I last saw her. Her diminished size and total loss from my sight is in me, not in her. And just at that moment, when someone at my side says, "She is gone," there are others who are watching her coming over their horizon, and their voices take up a glad shout. She is come. That is what dying is. An horizon, and just the limit of our sight. Lift us up, O Lord, that we may see further.
Tell me, Jesus, will it last?
I did like John Paul II, Father.
Me too.
Yeah, and the smiler. The fat one. Before the thin one.
No. Oh, John the 23rd. We've had some crackers.
Whenever I get the 82 scene to Liverpool, I always think of John Paul II. I saw him, you know, on Egberth Road in his Portmobile. I'd had a blow dry at Panache on that Friday for our Marion's wedding on the Saturday. It's a sports shop now, that. Oh, they were waving away, and you couldn't help but wave back.
Here's my best older boy. Come hail or come shine, Aidan will never let you down.
I do my best, Father.
He's a very good influence on our Michael.
Good.
You see that? Red-faced, red-eyed, blotchy, belligerent beanpole.
You've heard, haven't you?
Behold the face of Chanel youth.
Wow. Oh, thank God. It's $3,000 a month, this place.
Well, not too wild.
No, it's fantastic, but it's work. It's not life and death.
How very Plato of you. Or is it Oprah Winfrey?
She's gonna be fucking haunted. Tell her later I don't want Chanel hijacking Tiggsy's day.
You're the mummy.
I kept doing your texts, then deleting them.
You should have sent them.
Nah.
Why? What did you put?
Dear psycho bitch, I've eloped with Kathy Mack. Must dash. She's about to nosh me.
Oh. How many kisses did I get?
Is your dad giving me the evils?
Yeah, I won't worry too much about that. After today, you're a non-negotiable.
So what was it all about anyway? The big kick-off?
Well, if I tell you, then we're going to end up talking about my celebrity twin for like 5 hours.
So, as long as we're okay?
Oh, I bet you're shattered.
Thanks for doing all this, Paul.
I wish Tiggsy could have seen this place.
Yeah?
How much is your hired help?
I made the chili. Bog off.
God, I need a fag. Anybody fancy a spin round the grounds? To the burglar and back?
I think I'm meant to circulate.
Listen, me and Val are taking you out tomorrow night. Nothing wild, just a couple of drinks.
Does she fancy a bit of wild?
I'll think about it.
Exhausting, aren't they? In a good way.
Yeah. If anybody comes over, just stop talking canteen stuff.
Certainly not. The sunlight hit your hair in the cemetery.
Yeah? I thought you read very nicely.
What?
Don't spoil it.
Every time I open my mouth, I seem to spoil it.
Won't say that.
Banter-wise.
How you doing? It's been an emotional day for all of us.
It's not just about Tiggsy.
You think I don't know that? Oh. I had my heart broken twice before I met your dad. I haven't forgotten what it's like. You think your world's coming to an end. And then in time, you meet the real thing.
Ben is the real thing.
The pain's real, darling. This room will be fab once it's sorted.
Like I care.
I wish you did, Ash. This house is such an achievement. Look how far we've come because of you. And you're going to go from strength to strength, and one day you'll meet a wonderful man who'll be worthy of you. It won't make you cry.
All yours?
I wasn't queuing.
They're not here. I mean, not today.
Especially today. We're alive. Blood coursing through our veins. Some veins more than others.
Please. Stop skivvying, Michelle.
Oh, I don't mind in someone else's house, but the minute I get home, that domestic goddess gene seems to disappear.
Have you had anything to eat?
Always save my sins for a Wednesday booze up.
In Stockport.
Belting karaoke at the Red Lion. Back catalogue of 30,000 songs.
Oh, but they still all go for I Will Survive, don't they?
Only the ones in white catsuits wear much more classy.
That sounds like a great night.
All the others are engaged. Right. Now you listen to me, Mrs. Fourbogs.
I know, yeah.
I was meaning to ask you, your duvet set. Do you know, it's funny you should say that because I was going to go for the floral, to match the curtains, but then there was a sale on at Mulberry, but they only had the king size in like a pistachio. But I wasn't in love with it.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Whatever happened afterwards, that was a lovely wedding you had.
Oh, most expensive, futile and humiliating 6 hours of my life. I've gone all sepia.
Well, you can't change the past. What you'll need is a proper relationship that gladdens your heart. None of this cottaging stuff for picking up rent boys in the village.
Stick a goose on it, will you?
It's high time you got back on the horse.
Believe it or not, Annie, I'm still a touch saddle sore. Not in a good way. Brogan.
What?
Good name. Suits you.
Common, you mean?
If the Burberry cap fits. I've been looking at your shots.
And?
And I might owe Pauline a very small, probably inaudible apology. I'm impressed.
Cool.
I thought obscurity knocked, but you just might have a future, kiddo.
You okay, love?
I'm sorry, I just can't seem to stop.
Come on. You apologise one more time and I'm going to have to give you a Chinese burn.
Oh, tootsie heaven.
In there. The underlay cost nearly as much as the carpet, so I just plumped for the thickest.
Oh, it's gorgeous. Only way I could transform my shit heap is getting on that 60-minute makeover.
I'm so cruel.
You've got to get the human interest angle right. Right in and tell them that you're on the sick. Nothing terminal, you know, or they'll worry that you'll peg out before they broadcast it and say that a baby blue smeg will set you nicely on the road to recovery. You all right, Kerry?
Yes, she's fine. Recently widowed, aged 38. Bit of a pisser, but you carry on with your guided tour, Paul.
I'm really sorry.
Fault, really.
It's fine. I was going to make a move anyway. Thanks for today.
Kerry.
I'll walk you home, Kerry.
You are unbelievable.
Look,
Have you got no shame, Paul? How low will you sink?
Oh, engaged brain, Daddy-o. What if it's 3 days, mate? They've been at it for weeks.
Oh, God.
What did you say?
Oops.
You sat on that information for 3 days.
Yeah, I sit on a lot of things. Yeah, like Ash is the new face of Chanel, for instance. I sat on that because today is about Tiggsy.
No, Paul, today's about you. Showing off your posh new house. The house our daughter's paying for.
You've been tricked into paying for this gaff, Ash.
It's bullshit.
Stitched up by your own mother. Pimped by your own mother.
I told Ben to stay away from her.
I asked you! How did you know she'd be round at Ben's? I asked you straight. Process of elimination, you said.
Okay, I lied, but it was to protect her.
I felt so bad that I didn't pick up on it. You let me feel that bad. I felt guilty for being with Tiggsy.
I know, but...
Tiggsy's corpse is still warm when your phone call comes about your shock discovery of the pervert and our daughter. I could have been with Kerry. You could have been your best friend.
Congratulations, Ash. You've got a £700,000 mortgage round your neck and a pimp for a mother.
You are out of fucking order.
Tiggs is not the only person I've buried today. Enjoy your scatter cushions, you twisted bitch.
I refused to come to bed. I pretended to be asleep when I went to work, and now he won't answer my call. He's lost all respect for me.
Respect is a two-way street. Wouldn't kill him to find some work, get off his backside.
Was it that bad?
It wasn't your finest hour, Pauline. But he should do you the courtesy of talking it through.
He hates me.
She must have said more than that.
Nope. It'd been brewing for a while, and she's sorry she didn't get to say goodbye properly.
What time did she ring?
Dead late. Sounded terrible.
I mean, Jade wanted to move into our house last week. She'd have her trouble in paradise.
Kerry Willis?
What on earth are you doing here today?
You're wasting your breath.
It's either work or sit at home crying over my wedding photos.
Well, if it proves too much, just grab your coat and, no explanations needed.
Thank you.
Got some paperwork to do. 2 o'clock suit?
Okay. Do it now if you want. I'll see to this.
No. We've got quite a lot to get through. Might take a while.
How is she?
How do you think? She's my #1 fan, obviously.
Cross wires. Sorry.
Pissed, you mean?
I was celebrating Chanel. As prematurely as it turned out.
What?
Well, it's still fanny fucking tastic, but she's a face of as opposed to the definitive, iconic Chanel mush.
Not less money.
She has to share it with 3 other skinny pennies.
How much less?
75%.
Are you joking me?
It's still 175 grand a year. 6-month trial period. I'd take the bus more.
It's my expenses.
Your excesses? Cars mainly. Nearly 900 of that is waiting time. While you went off to buy a pound of best mints.
I've worked bloody hard for this company. Covered for you and you had your breakdown.
Your steady hand at the tiller is much appreciated. You'll be coming out your wages in 4 instalments. Don't look at me like that. Piss has been taken. Hang on. One legitimate expense, however, is Phil Flack.
Hey?
You're going for drinkies with him this evening.
Oh, am I now?
Second skin is a nice little earner. Put a frock on, put a smile on, get back in his good books.
Ashley says she's given up modelling, by the way. I think she means it. Well done, you.
So what hoops have I got to jump through now?
None. I was just wondering about your vocation. Seriously. You're planning to fight for her?
I'm a tad busy trying to piece my life back together.
If only Ashley could do the same thing. She needs closure.
Ah, right. So that's why you're not being such an arsehole.
Mr. McIntyre, I am asking you, after 5 weeks and 2 days of doing the wrong thing, to look rejected of Runcorn in the eye and tell her that you will not be shinning up a bedroom trellis some starry night to whisk her away from all of this. It's time to disabuse her. Pun intended.
What's that?
A rather good Pinot Noir. Have you seen Sideways? Magnificent film. Haven't touched the drop of Merlot since. No, there's no rush, leave them. So how are you, my beloved? What are your dreams and ambitions? How is your inner life?
Oh. 22 quid for a brow with daisies on it.
Tasty.
Yeah, but cost us 16, remember? Our margins could be better. You just gonna leave it in there?
Yeah. Where's yours?
Birmingham Midshires. Tracking the base rate. I had some thoughts. Vis-a-vis Ashley's blog.
Yeah, so have I. Minja Milkers, the unofficial Ashley Webb shite.
Why have I got to get back on the horse? You're not exactly beating him up with a Zimmer.
Because I haven't had my heart broken in two. What about him, based in the northwest?
Madcap.
Come on then, Mr. Picky. What would you put in your profile?
Russell Grant seeks Rufus Wainwright.
Murray, 35, vulnerable. Cash rich, time poor. Well, more comfortable than rich, I suppose. Certainly not rolling in it.
Fast forward.
Cash rich, time poor. given up on life, seeks a yes man to bully, but needs a no man to love.
Annie, 302, verbal diarrhea. Seeks good time octogenarian with clicky hip for angina anecdotes over tea time assortment. Bring panic button.
When you're at your cruelest, you're at your most depressed. Check out Brian, Andy, and Gavin with the glasses.
Thanks for still speaking to me.
Well, Second Skin is honoured to have a slot in your diary.
I'm sorry, Phil. Got me head turned by the bright lights of Chanel.
Well, they do spend rather more on their packaging.
Second Skin put Ashley on the map.
We did our bit, and Ashley did the rest, with more than a little help from Mum.
Thanks.
Who's looking great, by the way.
I don't think so. Straight from work.
Murray's idea.
I was going to ring you anyway. Apologise properly.
Apology accepted. But I'm 80 miles away from home, and this is an unexpected treat.
Oh, you're very gracious.
I spend big chunks of my day speaking to phonies. Always thought you and I were on the level.
Me too.
And I've always admired your get up and go.
I'll try. Don't always get it right, though.
Oh, another bottle of this, please.
God, we're rolling into the Mersey sloshed. My friend's just lost her husband. Needs cheering up a bit.
Right. Well, you look like you could do with a bit of that yourself.
You look terrible. Poor thing.
This isn't an assignation, Ashley. This is goodbye.
I know they've scared you off.
It's too easy to blame them. Come on, let's walk.
Hi, it's me again. Don't know whether you're running low on battery or what. Hope you're all right. I mean, I know that you're not all right, but you know what I mean. Oh, please come to the pub tea. If not, see you at home. We can have a proper chat, sort things out.
Eternal flame, I believe it's meant to be, darling. I watch you when you are asleep.
Punch lager, mate, please. The other
You
side.
belong with me. Do you feel it? Am I only dreaming?
New campaign?
Looks quite classy.
It's going to be fronted by that Chanel model. The board of directors love me, think I've got the Midas touch, now that Chanel have snapped her up. We got her quite cheap, too.
Oh, yeah, till this contract runs out.
I love it when you play hardball. 30 grand on the photo shoot alone.
Push that boat out.
Everything all right? Oh, God. You're upset or insulted?
Neither.
It was a come on, plain and simple.
Take no notice. I'm flattered.
Ouch. Dream on, Baldy.
Did it come on to all your reps?
God, no. Have you seen the state of them? Shelley and Milton Keynes sometimes takes pity on me. The mascara's running. Don't tell me. One of ours? Sorry, thought you were wavering there.
I've never cheated. Never wanted to.
Lucky you.
Fair enough your dad wants to knock me into next week, but your agent is sat in my flat, ferrying me to Howard's office. Here's the script, do not deviate.
I hate them.
You're not a person to them. You're an industry.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. None of it's your fault.
I told them we're in this together. I've told them I did all the chasing.
It's not about that. I'm meant to be the grown-up. I don't even know if I should be teaching anymore.
You're a brilliant teacher.
I'm the worst cliche going.
Listen, we could move away, let the dust settle.
There is no we.
A Bombay Sapphire?
Well remembered. I thought you were out with Paul and Kerry.
Change of plan. And your own, mate.
Look, it was kind of my fault yesterday. I asked Paul about fixtures and fittings.
Don't worry about it. There's much more to it than that, believe me.
Okay.
Talk about something else. Anything else.
Fancy you go up there?
No.
Go on, I'll pick one for you.
Oh, yeah, I bet you would.
Okay, what about a duet? Dean Friedman, Lucky Stars.
Not a snowball and L's chat.
Did you see Lisa?
Yes, I saw Lisa.
Is that why you're angry?
I wasn't angry.
Maybe a little.
Not even maybe.
Well, it must be the weather.
Now don't be a baby.
Well, how am I supposed to feel with all the things you don't reveal? And you can thank your lucky stars that we're not as smart as we'd like to think we are.
Things still not sorted.
Long story. She doesn't have to tell us if she doesn't want to, Kerry.
It's something and nothing, honestly. At least said, soon as mended.
You've got an admirer. Leather jacket.
Not bad. You're going to miss Cara.
I buried my husband yesterday.
Move on.
Have you ever considered becoming a bereavement counsellor? They're coming over. He wants your babies.
Hello, ladies.
All right.
How are we doing? All right. You all right? I'm Steve, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Rob.
Hey, hands off, Paul. You've got Terry.
Not as smart as we like to think we are. We can thank
Our lucky stars that we're not as smart as we'd like to think we are.
We can thank our lucky stars that we're not as smart as we like to think we are. Never again. Never again. Yeah, thanks, Ray.
See, now I just want to put my arms around you.
So do it.
Grow up, Ashley.
I am grown up. I was grown up enough when you took me to bed. Didn't mean that.
You should mean it. It's the truth.
It happened because it was meant to happen.
It happened because I was weak and unprofessional.
I love you.
No, you don't. You've no one to compare me to. That's all.
This isn't you talking. This is Murray and my mum.
I don't love you. What we had together was wonderful. But it was wrong. And now it's over. And I want to kiss you and hold you and carry you off to bed. But ultimately, I care more about myself than I do about you. It's called self-preservation. But I have to change schools. I have to change cities. I have to go and refine my vocation because, believe it or not, I used to have one. So don't nurse any hopes, because I'm never coming back. There is no us or we.
Flaggers. There's honest, manly toil.
Decent wedge. Shit job.
And what do you girls do?
We're Howard's bitches. I used to be one of Howard's bitches.
And what does Howard do then?
Well, obviously, I keep me bitches in line. What? I can do banter. Do a nice long rally. Don't try me.
Let me guess. Deputy Ed.
Oh. Ah, well, you see, you demoted her.
Oh, main man, eh? What do you reckon, Rob?
You got a patio? What of it?
You've got crazy paving, mate, haven't you?
Might have, yeah. Gnomes? Well, yeah, just the one, but it's firmly in the irony camp.
What about that jumper? That's firmly in the camp.
What's scintillating badinage? Come on, flaggers, surely you should be flexing your biceps, making the girls swoon.
Your pint's getting warm.
Very thoughtful. No, please, don't let me keep you from your young buck.
Don't get all jealous on me, Howard. It's freaky.
So, are you gonna go out with Steve? Sorry, Steve? How very cool of him to lop the end off.
It's none of your business who I go out with.
Oh, pick me up, drop me down.
Oh, I thought we had an agreement. Cheap and meaningless.
Oh, beg your pardon for wanting a bit of conversation between Rudies. Evidently that's Steve's preserve. A complete stranger. The twat.
You swear like Prince Charles.
Take me seriously.
Will you take me? Come on, H.
Valerie, I want a date. I want conversation. Touchstones, you know. Courtship.
You're a married man.
In name only.
Oh.
A proper date.
Okay. Okay. If you insist. Now will you do me?
Oh, God, smell them chips. Oh, I'm having a snack attack.
What are you doing, Michelle?
I'm meant to carry fruit a fistful of nuts.
Do you mind rephrasing that?
Oh, sod it. I'm going to have a sheesh with tahini and fries. And easy on salad.
Well, what are we waiting for? I might even have a bag of chips for myself.
Oh, well.
Now, the only way to have chips, as far as I'm
Our best yet, headmaster.
I'll take you to the Rossetti at the Walker. Pre-Raphaelite redheads who can't hold a candle to you.
They'll be sending out a search party soon.
We'll have cocktails at the Carriage Works.
Great.
We can sleep together, literally. Side by side, thee and me.
Yeah?
I love you.
I love fucking you.
Our love is like Kilimanjaro. I'm up there on the summit and, well, you're a little lost in the foothills.
We're gonna miss lost orders.
Had a meeting with Phil Flack tonight. Raving about you. You this, you that. Tell me someone I don't know. They're spending $30,000 on the photo shoot alone.
Best hope I decide to do it then.
We can't put all our eggs in the Chanel basket, love.
If I decide to do Chanel.
Sulking about Ben isn't hurting anyone except you.
This isn't about Ben. I make my own decisions.
Don't you listen. You have signed binding contracts with Chanel and Second Skin. You've got to be grown up about this.
I signed loads of things. Autographs, contracts, the title deeds on this place. I need to have a long, hard think about where I am and where I'm going. Night.
It's the first junk food I've eaten for yonks.
Yeah? How was it?
Disgusting.
They're Stockport rocks.
Classier birds than in Newton Le Willows. She's so going to get a cold in her kidneys.
I had a date in Le Willows before I met Paul.
Right.
Obviously, a long time ago.
Don't look at me like that. It's not fair.
Can't help it.
I think I better go home.
Swerving a gig requires 3 things from you. Notice, permission, death certificate.
Are you going to sack me?
You've got a job?
Start tomorrow night.
Night.
Yeah, it's nice.
Terry, we won't
We
see
need
each
the
other.
money.
I taught Dizzy his stuff.
Get you out of here.
When you shook her off, darling, give us a call.
But he lies to me.
About what?
Where he is, who he's with.
I really shouldn't.
Shouldn't or won't.
I don't have any more money. Try under the mattress next to the princess's pee.
I'm sure you've got a fella.
Singing with the Enemy is next here on 3. Tonight it's a Christian rock band, bigging up the big JC, and a sexual punk band going by the name of Paparazzi Whore. Oh, that's so sweet, it's almost edible.